This is for entertainment purposes only. This short story is only for people over the age of 18.
Just so everyone knows, this meeting didn't happen.
The weather general said, looking at the other people in uniform in the half-dark room.
At exactly 1400 hours and 26 minutes, our orbital microwave audio, receivers picked us up from Operation Zone 14KR in Havanixton.
The general pressed a button on the laptop that sat on the table. All the generals were around. A crackly voice that was gruff but clearly female could be heard saying,
"Obey, I obey."
That was the last known recording from Agent Natalia Romanova, also known as the Black Widow.
The general said.
Here is the last known image of her.
On the screen behind the general popped up a satellite photo. Bodies littering the ground. Overturned and smoking jeeps and tanks. In the middle of it all was a red-headed woman, but with impossibly large muscles. Her arms and shoulders were thick as people's waists. Her chest had ballooned out to a nature-insulting size. The image was even clear enough to see veins under her skin-tight black and purple top and leggings. In the image, not far away stood the dark and indistinct image of what was likely a man.
Helsel, sit rep.
The general called out.
Yes, sir.
A younger man with glasses, and clearly no field experience, said, coming to the front of the table.
Some of you may or may not know we've been working on something we call the Hulk patch. I'd like to first point out that this Hulk patch was not ready for field testing.
Helsel, get on with it.
The general stated.
Right, sorry.
Helsel said.
The idea of the Hulk patch is when an agent is in serious trouble and has to use brute force to survive, they'll slap on their neck a Hulk patch. In seconds they would have immense muscles, skin that was impervious to conventional weapons, and as we can see from the satellite image, at least her skin didn't turn green. The downside is, a person's rage can spike, so we added a little something to the Hulk patch. In theory, the person would have their earpiece in, and we can guide them out of danger. From satellite images.
Helsel said, making sure the images on his laptop were on the screen behind him.
We can see Agent Romanova ripped through that small army, and all their equipment in less than 5 minutes.
How long is the patch supposed to last?
One uniformed officer asked.
4 to 6 hours.
Helsel said, a little uncomfortable.
The patch should have worn off between about 3 to 5 hours ago.
Why didn't she get to safety?
Another officer asked.
She didn't have her earpiece in.
Helsel said, looking guilty.
She was not authorized to even have the Hulk patch. She was also only supposed to be in Havanixton to confirm or deny enhanced individuals were working for the rebels.
I'm missing something.
One officer said, speaking up.
We hear the Black Widow saying she'll obey, but she had a Hulk patch that should have filled her with rage. Where's the disconnect?
Helsel sighed.
That's where that special something we put into the Hulk patch comes into play. While raging, simple commands could at least be a guide to the person wearing the Hulk patch. When that rage subsides, like the army is defeated, and calmness returns, the pheromone-based additive we developed from Zebediah Kilgrave, also known as the Purple Man, leaves a person open to any suggestion.
The entire room went still and silent at the name of Zilgrave, a mind-controlling super spy.
One last thing.
Helsel added.
The dark figure likely is a space-traveling mercenary called Bad Gal. This creature can possess people, and when it leaves the person, can also leave commands the person has to follow.
Bottom line.
The general said, standing up.
One of our biggest players in the spy game is either compromised or about to be. Even if she is found, she cannot be trusted. We need Agent Romanova back, and we can't let the Avengers know. The last thing we need is those hot heads going into Havanixton and turning things into a bigger dumpster fire.
Sir.
One of the officers said, looking at his phone.
They already know.
The end. This was a work of fiction. Any similarity between people, living or dead, is purely coincidence. This scenario did not, or should not, have happened in real life. Thank you for listening.